One cannot and should not try to erase the past merely because it does not fit the present. Golda Meir. The past, though at times clouded by darkness, though it may sometimes stir regret, remains the foundation of the present. Like an ancient tree, its roots sunk deep into the earth, are memories, are moments, whether beautiful or sorrowful, that nourish the tree reaching for today's sky. If we try to cut them away, the tree will die. Just as if we try to erase the past, we will lose ourselves. The past is not a burden to reject, but a mirror to reflect upon, a lesson to grow from, and the material that shapes our strength and values today. Thus, embrace it with gratitude, for it is through darkness that light becomes radiant, through pain that happiness becomes complete. Hold on to the past, not to be bound by it, but to walk firmly in the present and confidently toward the future. In a world filled with hatred, we must still dare to hope. Michael Jackson. Hatred can harden the heart, blinding the eyes to the beauty of life. Yet hope, like a drop of pure water on barren land, revives life where only ashes seem to remain. Hope is not a denial of reality, but a quiet, patient strength that nurtures faith in tomorrow. Like the sun, though hidden by dark clouds, will rise again. We too must hold a spark of light in our hearts to avoid being consumed by darkness. When we dare to hope, we plant a seed of love, and who knows, from that seed, a lush forest may grow to shelter humanity. For only hope helps us find the path. Only hope keeps our hearts beating for love. At the end of life, you will never regret not conquering one more challenge, but the time not spent with loved ones. Barbara Bush. Challenges, fame, the heights we've climbed all are but clouds passing through the sky, dazzling for a moment, but fleeting. What remains, quietly anchored in our hearts, is the love for those dear to us. For life is not measured by triumphs, but by the warm moments we share. Imagine, in your final moments, you won't recall signed contracts, struggles, or victories. Instead, you'll yearn to have sat longer with your parents, held your children's hands more, smiled with your partner a few more times. Love is the enduring treasure, while time, once gone, cannot be reclaimed. Thus, living fully is not just about conquering challenges, but pausing to care, cherishing every moment with those we love. You don't need to be great to start, but you must start to become great. Often, we stand before a dream, hesitating because we feel unready or unworthy, forgetting that every master was once a beginner. A tiny seed doesn't need to be a mighty tree from the start. It only needs to dare to sprout, to reach upward, and time will do the rest. The path to greatness begins not with perfection, but with a first step, sometimes trembling, but full of courage. Every success you admire today was built from clumsy beginnings, yet perseverance and faith turned the ordinary into the extraordinary. So don't wait to be ready to start. Begin now, and one day you may inspire others. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Willie Nelson. The mind is fertile soil. Sow negative seeds, and you'll reap sorrow and failure. But sow positive seeds, and you'll harvest faith and success. A positive thought doesn't instantly smooth the path, but it gives you sturdy shoes to walk it. Like viewing rain with a pessimistic eye, it's merely cold droplets. But with a positive heart, rain becomes a gentle melody, life renewing itself. The shift in thought is the magic that guides action, and right action yields sweet results. So start with a smile, a belief, a word of self-encouragement, and you'll see the world smile back. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. just never give up. Martin Luther King, Jr. Life isn't always an open road. Sometimes the path is rugged, unsteady, and full of obstacles. But what matters isn't how fast you go, but whether you keep moving forward. Flying is aspiration, running is effort, walking is perseverance, and crawling is the strength of unyielding spirit. In any circumstance, as long as you keep advancing, even the smallest steps can build a grand journey. Like a river blocked by stones, it finds a way to the sea. So too must we, with faith and will, reach our destination. Giving up is the true failure. Continuing, however slowly, is a triumph of spirit. To succeed, your desire for success must outweigh your fear of failure. On one side is the yearning to reach great heights. On the other, the fear that holds us back. If fear prevails, our feet stay rooted in safety. But when desire burns brighter, it becomes wings, lifting us over every barrier. Success never comes easily. It demands embracing challenges and accepting falls. Failure is just a lesson, while desire is the beacon guiding the way. Successful people aren't fearless. They let desire lead, not fear bind. So nurture a dream big enough to fuel every step. Stronger than any doubt, then success will no longer be, if possible, but certain to come. A man should never neglect his family for business. Walt Disney. Work may bring wealth, fame, and achievements admired by the world, but family is the only place offering peace and unconditional love. A home needs not just full meals, but laughter, sharing, and warm embraces. A man may conquer the world outside, but if his home grows cold, that success becomes a hollow void. For when work is lost, it can be regained, but when bonds break, the invisible rift is hard to mend. Thus, a true man doesn't just build a career, but nurtures his family, for it's family that fuels the strength to stand firm in the world. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. Michael Porter. In life or business, we often think strategy means doing more, seizing every opportunity, but true strength lies in the courage to let go. Like a sculptor, beauty isn't created by adding clay, but by carving away the excess. Strategy is the same, not just choosing what to do, but bravely saying no to tempting but misaligned paths. Each timely refusal is a step closer to the goal, for grasping everything scatters resources, blurs focus, and misses the core. Only by setting boundaries do we find true freedom to pursue our chosen path, and that focus opens the door to success. Care more for your character than your reputation. John Wooden. Character is the root, the true essence of a person. Reputation is merely its shadow. Reputation may shift with others' praise or criticism, may waver under rumors, but character endures, steadfast, like a pine in a storm. Those who live for reputation are swayed by others' eyes, while those who prioritize character are free, confident, and shine with true worth. Like a gem, value comes not from external light, but from inner clarity and purity. In the end, when the glow of fame fades, only character remains, accompanying us to life's end and earning lasting respect. The weak seek revenge, the strong forgive, the wise ignore. Albert Einstein. When the heart is small, anger takes control, and revenge feels like self-assertion. But revenge is like drinking poison and hoping another suffers. It only burdens and exhausts the soul. The stronger choose forgiveness, not to erase wrongs, but to free themselves from the chains of hatred. Forgiveness is inner strength, the courage to smile through once bleeding wounds, and the wise choose to ignore, wasting no time or mind on the meaningless. They know life holds too much worth loving, building, and enjoying. Like a river, the weak are like small stones, obstructing and clashing. The strong are like the current, embracing all yet flowing steadily. The wise are the vast ocean, so boundless that nothing can disturb them. This lesson reminds us, revenge doesn't make us grow. Forgiveness matures us, and ignoring brings peace. A person who never makes mistakes never tries anything new. Albert Einstein. If you fear falling, you'll stay rooted in place. How can a child learn to walk without stumbling? How can an artist create a masterpiece without breaking a brush? How can a scientist make a great discovery without failed experiments? Those who never err are in truth those who never venture beyond their comfort zone. They live safely, but forfeit every new opportunity. In contrast, those who dare to err, dare to try, learn, and grow. Mistakes are silent teachers, stern, sometimes painful, but imparting lessons no book can fully capture. So don't fear falling. Fear never stepping forward. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Martin Luther King, Jr. Darkness is the absence of light, so it cannot banish itself. Only light brings dawn. In life, hatred cannot dispel hatred. Only love can dissolve resentment. Like a small candle lit, it needs no fanfare yet, can push back a room's shadows. Light is the symbol of kindness, compassion, and faith. When we choose to be light, however small, we illuminate paths for ourselves and others. And if each heart carries a spark, darkness will find no place to stand. Kindness is a language the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Kindness needs no words or sight, yet transcends all sensory limits with its power. It lives in a warm handshake, a sincere smile, a selfless act given without expectation. Kindness is like a flower's fragrance, unseen, untouchable, yet felt by all. The deaf hear its rhythm in a loving heart. The blind see its glow in a generous soul. Thus, kindness is humanity's universal tongue, no translation needed, understood, and needed by all. And with just a little given by each, the world becomes kinder, gentler, and more humane. You can cut all the flowers, but you cannot stop spring from coming. Pablo Neruda. We may halt a moment, extinguish fleeting beauty, but we cannot stop the inevitable flow of nature and life. Flowers may wilt, but spring returns. Faith may waver, but hope still sprouts. This is the power of nature's law and the human spirit. No matter who tries to block it, light, change, and beauty will always emerge. Spring is not just a season, but a symbol of aspiration, freedom, and rebirth. So trust that, despite hardship or loss, something beautiful awaits ahead, as certain as spring follows a long winter. Too many of us are not living our dreams. So many once held vibrant dreams to paint, to sing, to roam the world, to live freely, yet, over time, buried them under the weight of duty, safety, and societal molds. They exist, but haven't truly lived. Dreams don't vanish. They sleep in the heart, quietly tapping each nightfall. And if we don't dare live them, at life's end, only regret remains. So step boldly past fear. Give yourself the chance to live your desires. For only by heeding the heart's call can we touch true happiness and leave our unique mark on the world. Most people are happy when they decide to be Abraham Lincoln. Happiness isn't a distant gift bestowed from outside. but a choice within each soul. Some, though wealthy, remain somber, choosing to see lack over gratitude. Others, though simple, always smile, focusing on daily joys. Happiness doesn't wait for abundance. It comes when we decide, this is enough to be content. It's watching a sunrise, sharing a family meal, or feeling a warm embrace. When we choose happiness, the heart lightens, eyes brighten, and the world softens around us. Ultimately, happiness isn't a destination, but a path, and we choose to walk it with a smile. Politics is the art of looking for trouble and applying the wrong remedies. Groucho Marx. Politics, in this view, is no longer the art of governance and leadership, but a paradoxical game. People excel at finding problems, even inflating them, yet clumsily or deliberately choose remedies that fail to address the root. It's like a doctor misdiagnosing a patient, prescribing wrong medicine, only to worsen the illness. Beneath this quip lies a reminder. Power without wisdom and responsibility becomes a tool for chaos, instead of fostering order and peace. In its irony, we hear a call to look clearly, to stay awake, so politics isn't just the art of mishealing, but returns to its true purpose, the art of serving humanity. To the future, be not weak, not timid, nor let others cause you pain. This is not just a reminder, but a spiritual armor. Life is full of trials, wounds from others, or our own stumbles. But by vowing not to be weak, we learn to rise after each fall. By choosing not to be timid, we defend our values and voice. And by resolving not to let others hurt us, we reclaim happiness for ourselves, independent and unyielding. This isn't coldness, but strength, a love for oneself. Only when we are strong within does the future truly belong to us, radiant and free as a cloudless sky. Past, present, and future share the same two syllables, but counting characters, the future is longest, then the present, and the past is shortest. Know what's worth keeping and what's worthless to discard. The past is brief because it's closed. The present is larger, filling today's breath. The future is longest, opening endless possibilities ahead. But true value lies not in numbers, but in our choices. The past, keep it only for lessons and cherished memories. The present, live it fully, for it's the foundation of all. The future, sow it with faith, aspiration, and action. Knowing what to hold and what to release is the art of wise living. Keep what nourishes the soul and bravely let go of what binds us to darkness.